IT, we good back there? All right. I'll call this meeting to order on Wednesday, May 28th, 2025, the Town of Rocky Hill Commission on Inclusion and Innovation. It is 5:31. We're in council chambers in Old Main Street in Rocky Hill. We'll start with roll call. We'll start on my left.
Raffaella Calciano.
Prem Nagabandi.
Tom Kosker.
William Kittle.
Thank you very much. And we have Ms. Dan McGee here as our staff representation. Next on the agenda, appointments and resignations. I don't believe we have any. Just a quick glance to Ms. McGee. I think we're good on that. No appointments or resignations. Though I do understand that we do have some folks who are applying for membership.
We do.
So,
Look forward to
yes.
touching base with them.
yes. Next on the agenda, item number 4 is approval of minutes. You should have in front of you, and you had emailed to you the other day by Autumn, minutes for the April 2nd, 2025 full commission meeting. I will entertain a motion to accept the minutes.
Motion to accept minutes with a correction.
Yep.
My name is misspelled.
Okey doke. And I'll get a second first real quick.
Okay, sorry.
Second.
Okay, second by Prem. And yeah, so discussion. So quick correction on the spelling of your name. Calciano, it was the I and the C are reversed.
Right.
Got it. Duly noted.
There's another correction. I see another correction, respectfully. On page 2,
Yep,
item 4,
yep.
Commissioner Calciano also,
Ah,
right?
wait. Ralph motioned. Okay, if you say so. I don't see it, but that's fine.
Shouldn't that be in,
Oh, the name?
Oh, and put Commissioner Calciano instead?
yeah?
I got you. Yeah, yeah.
Should be Commissioner.
That's fine. Yeah, you can make those changes. She used first names instead of
Right,
Commissioner.
Right,
Got it.
like Commissioner,
Yep, very good.
address you as
Duly noted.
commissioners.
Okay, motion to accept the amended minutes. And any other questions, comments for discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? I think all of us were here. Actually, Prem was not here, so it'll be 3-0 passed. So you'd have to abstain since you weren't here at the meeting last time.
Abstain.
Okay, and actually, yeah. Cool. Good, Dana?
We're good?
Got
Thank
it.
you.
Excellent. Subcommittee reports, community conversations. I'll say with the absence of Commissioner O'Brien McNamara today, I can report, or Prem or Ralph, you can jump in. Any comments about our community conversations committees? We've met, I think, once, if not twice, since our last meeting. I don't even remember, honestly, at this point.
I think once was canceled, so
Once was canceled, so once, okay.
Yeah.
So you want to update at all on it, or I can provide an update if
Yeah, you
need be?
can provide an update, because I think I didn't come to the last one.
Okay, so again, the community conversations, one, we continue to make our connections with our community groups. Most recently, we're still working on Parks and Rec, and those conversations are ongoing. We're still working on connecting with the library, Rocky Hill Library now. I just noticed they're changed too. It's the Cora J. Belden building, but it's the Rocky Hill Library.
Oh,
So
wow.
I just noticed that change got made. So we're continuing to work with those folks, as well as, continuing conversations with the others. I'll wait till old business and new business to bring up the other items, but we're continuing to just connect with these other groups that are running events, that are doing things in town, and lending our voice and our assistance as needed to those things. So that work continues, and we're continuing to build a calendar. I use kind of the air quotes, a calendar of events that are happening in Rocky Hill in the community around inclusion. So we continue to build that and build our list of names and contacts. So that work is ongoing by the committee. Any questions or comments on that?
One update about the library. The last time that we had the scheduling was not working out, and I believe I'm going to contact them again to see if they can meet us after we come back from summer.
Excellent. Excellent. Sounds good. Thank you, Prem. Anyone else? All right. This should be a fairly quick meeting. The next item, old business, discuss previous events. So I just wanted to quick comment on a couple events that we participated in some ways recently, and one was the Holy event, which was actually included in your packet from the minutes from the April meeting. So the Holy event happened. It was hosted by the Rocky Hill High School National Art Honor Society. So a few of the commissioners attended that, and we kind of lent our support to them and spread the word on it. So it went well. I mean, it was a little less attended than they were hoping, I think. I think the attendance was a little low this year. It was a bit windy, which doesn't bode well for the throwing of the colors, and the powders was a little tricky. I know my son and I got all colored up with the powders and stuff, and there were some other activities and arts that they had there, which was great. And so it was a good event. Again, could have been a little bit more well attended, but it is what it is. So we'll continue to kind of stay in contact with that group at the high school. So just wanted to report out on that. Any questions or thoughts on that? And I think that was the only event that's happened since the April 2nd meeting. Although, no, I will say this, also the Rocky Hill Community Arts Now, and I might have that not exactly right, but is the new nonprofit that's promoting the arts in Rocky Hill. Again, a very in line with our mission, you know. Did I get the name right? I think I got the name right. Rocky Hill Community Arts Now. And so they had their kickoff event. I don't remember, it was a few weeks ago on a Sunday here at the Rocky Hill Historical Society. It was a great event, and just kind of, again, kicking off what they're trying to do, which is to promote arts in Rocky Hill and public displays of art. We had talked about, they're also the group that had initially brought to us, though they weren't formed at the time, the idea of the crosswalk, the Pride crosswalk painted, which is, you know, still in process. They're looking to move that forward. It's taken some time and energy to make that happen, but they are working to kind of push that further to the finish line. So, but that group's going on. They are looking for donations as well to help defray the cost of some of the work that they're planning on doing. Yeah, keep an eye out for that group and what's happening in town with them. So that also happened since our last meeting. All right, moving right along. Next one is new business, so discuss upcoming events for June. So in some of these I'll have, as I mention them, those of you who know more about that can talk about them. So the first is and these are a variety of events. BAPS is holding a walk, and you know, I had the exact name of the walk. Prem, do you know the name of the walk? Hold on a second. I had it pulled up. I'm sorry. It was. That's probably in my email. But it's a community sharing day of celebration, kindness sort of event. Anyway, I'll come up with the name of Premo in a minute. So it's on June 1st at the Rocky Hill Town Park, Elmridge Town Park. It starts, the flyer says 2 o'clock. The actual ceremony starts at 3 o'clock. So a few commissioners will be there. Please come and show your support for the community. It's a great event. It's like it's a short walk. I mean, it's maybe a mile or something. It's not super long, but they walk around kind of down Orchard and circle around by the high school. So it's not a super long walk. But yeah, so come out and support that event on June 1st. Again, 2 o'clock is the start on the thing, but 3 o'clock is when the ceremony starts, and then there's the short walk after that. It's a great celebration. As I learned last time, the timing of these events with the Indian population is a little different than I'm used to. So they're a little flexible on their start and end times. So I learned that last time. Some of the members of that group referred to it as Indian Standard Time. So their time is a little different than I'm used to. So 2 o'clock start is kind of a rough, loose start. It's closer to 3 o'clock. Things will get kicking. So please join us for that. The next event is being hosted by our Rocky Hill, I'll get the name right, Health and Human Services, but I know it's longer than that, and Senior Services and stuff. So that group, and Lori Stanzik is running this event, the Rocky Hill Pride event, which is set for June 4th. So that's a week from today. I think that's right, a week from today. The first one is next Sunday, this coming Sunday. So the Rocky Hill Pride event is 4 o'clock, and that is also at Elmridge Park, and it's 4 to 6:30. And I think the rain, there's not a rain date, but the rain plan is inside Community Center downstairs. So that's that event. Please come, spread the word. We'll be there with a table, and we're working on activities and stuff for that day. So please come and spread the word about that. I forwarded, at least our commissioners, a flyer about that. So spread the word to your communities, post it on Facebook, whichever way you want to get that word out. So that's that one. Any questions or thoughts on that one, or either of those? And going on right down the list, I'm just going chronologically. On June 7th, Middletown has their enormous Pride event, which, if you've never been, is an amazing event, and it's enormous, and it's great. It runs from like noon till 10 at night. It's a huge, huge event with lots of stuff going on. We will be walking this year as a commission and representing Rocky Hill in the parade. So details to come on that. If you're interested in walking with us, I'll get you the email. It's on that flyer now. It's Megan's email. And I don't remember. It's like McNamara something. I can't remember. But just to know where to meet us, because there's a strange spot off of Spring Street to meet at a certain time to connect with us. So we're working out those details. And but if you're interested, you can certainly email the Commission on Inclusion email address if you're interested in joining, and that is Commission Inclusion Innovation at, Dana, help me out, rockyhillct.gov. There we go, rockyhillct.gov. And you can find that email on our website as well. So email that or Megan's email, which I'll try to get out. I don't know how to get that out, but email the commission email, and we'll get you the information. Make sure you're on that list. So we'll meet at the appropriate time. I think it's around 1 o'clock, and then the parade shortly thereafter. Again, great event, and there's so much going on there. It's an awesome event. I'll also do a shameless plug for that same morning. There's a Challenger baseball, which I participate in as a coach, and as a baseball team for kids with disabilities, runs in Rocky Hill. We're having an event that day. It's not just a game; it's a bunch of towns from all around the area. I think there's 8 teams coming in from all around the area playing baseball that day. And there's baseball and fun games and stuff. That's from 9 o'clock till noon on the same day, June 7th. So it's a busy day going on. So please join us for that. And that's at Elmridge Park. I should say that part as well. That's at Elmridge Park at the baseball field right in the middle of the park. The next event, I will defer over to Ralph, Commissioner Calciano, about the Juneteenth event.
Okay, so the Juneteenth event is actually, the June 19th event is actually on June 18th. So and I know that people are getting confused with that, but it is June 18th. It is, again, at Elmridge Park, and it's 6 to 8 p.m. I believe that the commission is going to have a table there, and there's other activities that are being planned, and there's some food trucks that are going to be there. And I know I reached out to Jamaican Kitchen, and I think they were able to make some arrangements, and they'll be there. So please join us on June 18th, 6 to 8, Elmridge Park. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I don't remember, so don't hold me to this, but I thought there was a rain date.
I don't know that information.
Okay, so, but I can update people on that.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Flyer was just recently completed and should be out soon.
Yes. Oh, the Pride Parade.
The music.
Oh, the Make Music Day. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, thank you for that, Commissioner Calciano. And yeah, that's an event that's been held a couple years now here in Rocky Hill, the Juneteenth event. And yes, it's on the 18th, I think mostly because there's other Juneteenth events happening on the 19th. And just to coordinate getting some of the drummers and stuff, I want to say drummers, singers, dancers, there's some entertainment of some sort that's going to participate in this thing. I don't remember the exact details. But in order to arrange them, it's really hard to get them on June 19th because they're running to like a million different events. So we planned it for the 18th. I think that was one of the major reasons, as well as food trucks and other stuff, because everyone will be quite busy on the 19th. So June 18th, 6 to 8. And yeah, Commissioner Calciano's been part of the planning committee on that. That's been a great planning committee. They've been doing a lot of work, working on a lot of details. One of our former commissioners is part of that planning committee, and it's been really great. So thank you for that. Anything to add to that, or questions, comments?
Only that it's an incredible event, and I know you guys are just going to do a wonderful job. Last year, it was one of the premier events for the town of Rocky Hill. So thank you so much for continuing that legacy. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a shout out to former student, high school student
Right.
Jaden, and I forgot his last name, but Jaden is a former Rocky Hill High School student who initiated that event a couple years ago.
Commissioner Calciano, is Jaden still involved?
He
Yes.
is, and he actually is the one who created the flyer this year.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
It was a little late because he had finals.
He had finals, right? So he's in college now. He has college now, so he's working his college schedule. But yeah, so he is still involved and is part of it, and has kept that momentum going. And we've got a nice planning committee that's really been really great. So yeah, so that's good stuff. Thank you. And the last event that I'll mention is on June 21st, and this will be the first event of its kind here in Rocky Hill. It's called Make Music Day in Rocky Hill. So it's, first I've heard of it, it's new to me, but Alondra, and I can't remember her last name, is our Rocky Hill Economic Development
Maine.
Coordinator, Maine. Alondra, right? Did I get that right?
Correct.
Alondra Maine. So she is spearheading that event. That's going to be sort of a town-wide-ish event. There's going to be opportunities to listen to, play, participate in music in various locations around the town. I don't know all the details. I know like the library's participating and there's some other groups, but as that more information comes out about that, we'll get that out. They are looking for, the last I checked, they're still looking for businesses and groups to participate in being part of it, meaning playing music and at their location. So if you're interested, you can reach out to Alondra Maine at the Rocky Hill, as the Rocky Hill Economic Development Coordinator person. That's a lot of stuff, but I think I got it mostly right. Yes, question or point?
Not a question, it's about the participation in the Middletown Pride.
Oh, yes. Do you have some
Correct.
details?
Yes, we
Perfect.
do. It's on Saturday, the June 7th. I mean, some of the commissioners and participants from Rocky Hill will be there, so please do come and join us. It starts around 12:30 in the middle of the day, and I think it goes for an hour or two, right?
Yeah, the parade itself will probably maybe like an hour, hour and a half. It's a long parade. There's a lot of groups that participate. Does it say where to meet? Because I thought it was off of Spring Street or something. But
Spring Street.
Spring Street, which that doesn't tell you too much because it's a long street. But I'm sure, look for us near Spring Street and Main Street. Look for us, and
And they got,
we'll be waving our Rocky Hill flag is the plan.
and they have a website, and definitely they'll have more details about
Yeah,
it.
the event itself has a huge website with lots of information. So to find out about the event,
It's,
take a look.
MiddletownPrideFest.org. That's where you can go and get more details about parking.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, get there early, park so you can make your way to where you meet us. Cool, thank you.
Yeah,
Prem.
and if I could add that.
Yeah, please.
The rain date for the June 18th is June 20th. It's Friday, June 20th,
Same time, 6 to 8?
6 to 8.
Excellent. And if it rains those 2 days, then we just cry, right? Thank you for that. Yeah, I didn't have that date down. And that's a full June. That's a full June and stuff going on. So, again, we'll continue to, spread the word on these events and advertise them and in some different ways participate in the planning of them as we can. So, yeah, please join all these activities. Good? All right. A report from the commission chair. That's me, next on the agenda. I don't really have much to add than what I've added already. The only thing I'll say is we continue to look for commissioners. As you can see, there's 4 of us here today. One of our commissioners is absent, so we have 5. We have spots for 2 more commissioners, as well as some alternates. So I know we had a couple of people that expressed interest, and we're looking at putting in applications for that. Just so you're aware, again, I'll repeat it as I have before, the application process is blind, meaning your name and identifiable information is taken off your application. It's forwarded to town council, a group or committee on town council that does that selection process. and then provides the recommendations back to us. It's nonpartisan, and no one knows Republican, Democrat, none of that matters. A lot of commissions in town, that is part of the process. It is not at all part of the process here in Rocky Hill. So it's regardless of what your political affiliation is or is not, doesn't matter. So just if you have an interest in working on inclusion stuff in town, please join us. And you can find that information on our website. Again, you can go to rockyhillct.gov and just look for the Commission on Inclusion. You'll see it. And there's information on there with a link to the application and where to send it and all good stuff. So please spread the word and join if you're interested. So that's all I have. The next up is public comment. This portion of the meeting is specifically set aside for comments from the public. We're asked to limit their comments to 3 minutes, though we are usually a little loose on that if you have lots to say. Any person interested in providing public comment but cannot attend the meeting should email their written comments to commissioninclusioninnovation@rockyhillct.gov. Do we have anybody that would like to offer public comment? Seeing none, my parents and my son are here. And they're not interested? Okay. That is all we have for today. Any of the last minute questions, comments for the good of the order? All right. Quick meeting tonight. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second? There we go. All in favor? Aye. 5:52, meeting adjourned.
That
Quick
was-
meeting, Noah.
That was
Quick
awesome.
meeting.
Noah is
Thank you
here,
for
and
coming.
it's like, yeah.